Yo, what is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Joe Johnson back at it again, bringing y'all some fire content, so we're gonna jump straight into it. Today I want to talk about life design, right? This is something that I don't think enough people consciously are aware of and take intention with, right? Because a lot of people just live life in a state of reaction, right? Reactive state. And I think it's very, very important for people to really think about what they enjoy out of this life, what they want out of this life, and also the constructs of what have been placed in your mind to make you live the life that you want to live right now versus the life that you wish to live, okay? Right now you may be in school, right? There's a lot of young people that may be in school, maybe in college. I'm not knocking college or anything like that, but a lot of you are doing that because you want to satisfy your family, you want to, make your parents proud, right? Which is cool. But I also want you to think, and I also want you to write down, like, what do you enjoy, right? And you might not even know what you enjoy right now, and this is where that self-work and also the power of being alone and doing different things and allowing yourself to put yourself out there. Like, even when it came to fitness, like, I've always been into sports. And kind of just a quick backstory. This is where the ADHD kicks in, but a little backstory about me, right? Why you should listen to me, things like that. I come from Minneapolis, Minnesota, where it's not a whole lot of opportunity. You feel me? I moved from Minnesota to Los Angeles to New York to London. I became one of the top models coming out of New York, coming out of LA, and I booked many jobs from Macy's, Reebok, Nike, etc., right? And all of this was through literally an idea in my mind. Coming from Minneapolis, Minnesota, I never knew how to even get into the modeling game. You feel me? Like, all I knew is I have to get out of Minnesota, right? And what led me to that is my fitness journey, right? My fitness journey is something that really, one, allowed me to fall in love with accomplishing a goal that was once really hard for me, right? All my life I struggled to gain muscle, gain weight, etc. So when I was able to do that, I really fell in love with fitness and it became my passion. I always loved training. I was a hooper, I played ball, I was always in the gym, but going out and allowing myself to commit to fitness really helped me to find something that I loved, right? That became a career, right? That became my business. And that would have never happened if I would have never committed, right? If I would have never also invested not only into myself, but took the game that I learned from the mentors and transformed my body, and then took that leap of faith to go to Los Angeles because I was like, yo, I know in order to get to where I want to go, whether that be being a fitness influencer, whether that being a model, whether that being an actor, I knew that I had to break out of my comfort zone and consciously design and create my life, which was in LA. So I took the leap of faith, I packed up, and I traveled from Minnesota to Los Angeles, right? And the whole point of this video, right, we're talking about life design. And the reason why I think that life design is so important is because we can very much end up living a life for someone else, right? We could very much end up living a life to please others, right? And never truly feeling fulfilled because we haven't, even if it's a career, you might be making 6-7 figures, but are you happy with that, right? I understand, get your bread, but how can you get that bread, invest it, and then put that into something that you love to do? For example, one of my homies is a young successful entrepreneur, right? He's been grinding the past few years and he's really built his agency into a nice platform helping other people and so on and so forth. I'm in Bali right now, if y'all don't know. Again, right, I come from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm currently living in Bali. I was living in Thailand. I've been traveling. I took the leap of faith, left Los Angeles, and now I'm living out here in Bali. But as I was telling y'all the story of my homie who has an agency, he told me today, he's like, the whole reason I did this business, the whole reason why I do business, and the whole reason why I have been chasing this grind is for music, right? Okay, he may not be passionate per se about building his agency, but he's passionate about his music, right? And it's the same thing with your career. You may be passionate about art, you may be passionate about helping others, you may be passionate about becoming a yogi, whatever that may be, but you may be in a job right now where you need that financial stability, or not even stability, but you need that compensation to live, right? But you have to also consciously design and be like, okay, what am I doing with this money, right? Are you just taking the money and spending it on bills, spending it on liabilities? Are you taking the money and are you investing it somewhere where it can allow you to eventually get to that life design, right? That dream reality, right? So one thing that's very, very important is visualization. This is something I practice almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be in a meditation, whether that be when I'm freaking doing the sauna, whether that be if I'm just at the beach, like I'm visualizing my future. And I've always done this. Like, I visioned myself as a model before I was ever a model or before I even knew how to model. I envisioned myself driving Ferraris before I ever even seen a Ferrari in person. You feel me? But it's not even just about the material things, but who you need to be in order to create that reality, right? The person that you are right now is not the person that you need to be in order to create that dream reality, right? You have to become a dream version of yourself, right? I have a dream identity of myself, and that's why I do MMA, box. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I read books. That's why I practice discipline. That's why why I practice communication. That's why I challenge myself to have difficult conversations, whether that be in relationships or business partners, because I have a vision of myself where I want to have these healthy traits. I want to have this healthy power. I want to have this masculinity, right? But I naturally have the masculinity, but there's a way to, I feel like, really, there's levels to it. You feel me? There's levels between a true alpha elite man and just like a man. And a boy, right? A grown boy, you feel me? And when I envision myself, you know what I'm saying, I know that I'm on the path to creating that dream reality, and I want y'all to do a few things. I want y'all to, one, journal. Like, this is something, if you watch my videos, you hear me say this a lot, but journaling and putting your mind out on paper is a very powerful thing. So journal and write. Nobody told you to do this. I want you to write down your goals, right? If if money wasn't involved, if your parents wasn't involved, family, friends, you know, what would people think of me? Like, what would your dream life look like, right? And then ask yourself, like, what has been preventing me from living this dream life, right? And there's gonna be an excuse that automatically pops into your head, right? Whether the excuse is valid, it's likely not, because you can overcome the excuse. So now I want you to think about, okay, how can I overcome this excuse? What do I have to design in my life in order to be able to overcome this roadblock and overcome this excuse, right? Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I want to move to Bali, oh, I want to move to Thailand, like, how are you traveling and things like that. I consciously created or learned a skill, which was online coaching, digital sales, digital marketing 4 years ago, because I knew that I wanted freedom, right? I could very easily go and invest in real estate. I could very easily open up clothing stores. I could very easily open up brick and mortar things that require me to be at that location, but I literally consciously created my life and knew that I wanted to build an online empire so that I could have freedom to travel, freedom to do what I want. And that's also why I trade, right? I trade crypto, I trade futures, and I've learned this skill because I knew that I think that there's power in that type of freedom. Okay, sure, real estate, all that, you know, having clothing store, whatever you want to do in physical world, like, that's amazing. But I just knew in my life design, that was one of my core values, is being able to have that freedom to travel, be able to have that freedom to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver, no matter where I'm at, be able to build, scale, and impact others, right? I could have very easily been a personal trainer. I did personal training for a couple of months, and I'm like, I'm not down with trading my time for money. I'm not down for being in the gym showing somebody, like, that's not what I want to build. You feel me? So it's like, okay, when you think about the life and your core values, maybe traveling's not a core value to you, so you can, like, okay, I want to invest in real estate. Maybe you're not even passionate about houses. Maybe you're passionate about design. Maybe you have an eye for interior decoration, so you get into real estate to fund your interior decoration. Or maybe you don't even need funding for your interior decoration. You can just build your business on interior decorating. You can do that both online, or you can do that in person. You know what I'm saying? You could put together, I'm just giving some examples. Something else that I want to focus on when it comes to life design is elimination, right? There's a lot of things that we must eliminate, whether that be limiting beliefs, right? Whether that be judgment of others, right? Whether that be distractions, right? There's a lot of things that we've also been programmed, whether that be from our family, our friends, our loved ones, TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, living out here in Bali, traveling through Asia, like, I would have never thought that there was this type of lifestyle out here, there was this type of, you know, culture out here, there's this type of freedom out here, there's this type of, this lifestyle in general. You know, you got the island life where it's like, you know, very minimalist, and then you got full cities, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, it's popping out here, you know what I'm saying? And if I would have just listened to the media, if I would have just listened to my upbringing, I would have never experienced that. I would have never had that paradigm shifted in my mind. So it's also like, you have to be okay with, one, decluttering your mind, right? Unprogramming in order to reprogram, but also becoming aware of the program that you have, right? I've been working on this for years, and this is something, but like, why do I think these thoughts? Why do I have these limiting beliefs? Who told me I couldn't do that? Who told me that, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z? Really get down, and this is why being alone is important. Like, this is a very, very important factor. A lot of people don't know how to be alone. A lot of people aren't comfortable being alone because of these thoughts, right? Because of always having stimulation, or always having someone else to distract them or put the blame on, or etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's one thing I'd also recommend is, like, bro, be okay being alone. There's really a superpower in that, because when you can pour into yourself, when you can really fill your own cup, you're even able to be a better partner, a better lover, a better spouse, a better friend, etc. But if you're always just looking for that external stimuli, then you're never gonna really be able to hit your full potential. Let's all be honest. You feel me? And something else that I want to say when it comes to this life design is, like, life design in terms of your body, right? What does your dream body look like? What does your dream house look like? What does your dream family look like? What does your dream spouse look like? These are all obtainable. Like, we are literally, I say this all the time, we are infinite creators. We create our reality. It's not just some woo-woo thing that just happens. Like, yeah, there's things in life that happens, but we're able to, at the end of the day, take our cards, right? Play the hand that you're dealt. You feel me? And create the best out of it. But the first thing is the mind, right? The second thing is the actions behind the mind, right? The third thing is staying down. You know what I'm saying? Staying on that path no matter what comes. It's like, I've been posting YouTube videos for years and years and years and years. I've been posting Instagram, and it's like, I could easily give up. Don't give up. And I'm gonna make a video on this as well, but it's like, how do you continue to show up even when you're not getting results? You have to practice detaching from that outcome and focus on who you're becoming literally on that journey and what skills you're developing on that journey. I've gotten so good at content, and it's only a matter of time for the channel blows up, but I don't even care about that, because I know that who I'm becoming in this process, the skills that I'm learning will become infinitely valuable, right? Not only from the material that I have and the content that I've created and the documentation that I've had, but the skills, again, that I've created, right? I can talk and I can do all this on camera around all these people, and I don't care, because I've been putting in those deposits. You feel me? So I hope that I just wanted to come on here, give y'all some game. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch some of my other videos. If you're not familiar, like I said, we're in Bali right now. Sunset is popping. It's very, very beautiful. You feel me? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and yeah.